观众朋友，晚上好，欢迎您准时收看今天的省长专访特别节目。非常荣幸啊，我昨天前往省议会和省长麦坚迪进行了1对1的对话。在访问过程当中，我和省长先生聊到了新鲜出炉的财政预算案、联邦政府的最新移民计划和第一次率领少数党政府执政的一些感受等等。在接下来的半个小时里，我们就将昨天的专访丝毫不差地呈现给大家。其实可能有很多观众朋友都已经注意到了，上个星期安省的预算案和联邦的预算案可以说是先后出炉。联邦财政部长费拉迪上个星期五就指责安省自由党政府说，在过去的8、9年里做的一直都不够好。一位联邦政府的部长如此高调地发表对省政府的看法，可以说是非常罕见的。但是有一点大家可能不知道，费拉迪的太太 Christine Elliott 呢，她是这个进步保守党代表安省 Whitby-Oshawa 选区的省议员。政治游戏说的太多，可能就没有了意犹未尽的感觉，所以呢，我们也只能够点到为止了。那么省长麦坚迪啊，对于财政部长费拉迪的批评作何回应呢？还有一点相关的信息，我希望在播放访问片段之前跟大家聊一聊。大家都知道，加拿大是一个移民国家，来自不同地方的移民在这里安家，在这里立业，在这里辛勤的劳动，为整个社会、整个国家贡献着自己小小的一份力量。所以说，任何呢和移民政策有关的话题啊，都会触及到大家非常敏感的神经。那么，在联邦政府上周公布的这个预算案当中，有一项和移民政策息息相关的计划，可以说是吸引了几乎所有少数族裔的目光。不光是少数族裔，如果往大了说，按照联邦国会议员邹智慧的话说，这是一个有损国家声誉的决策和计划。是什么呢？那就是联邦政府为了消除技术移民申请个案积压严重的情况，计划呢将2008年2月27号以前申请移民但是还没有批下来的这些将近30万份申请退还给申请人，其中也包括政府已经收取了的1亿3千万加元的申请费。作为被一半新移民选择为落脚点的安省来说，这个计划意味着什么呢？省长对这一决策又持什么样的观点呢？一起来看我与省长麦坚迪1对1访问的第一部分。
Federal Finance Minister Jim Flaherty, he said, quote, I hope that they are able to manage their spending much better than they have been able to do over the past 8 or 9 years. Another quote, they certainly have no one to blame but themselves. Of course, they refers to your government. So.
Right.
Flaherty said those words on last Friday, and so far, as I know, you haven't responded to it yet.
I've had an opportunity to speak to it. Those kinds of comments, I would say, are unhelpful. And I think rather than looking for ways to divide amongst ourselves, you know, we're only 34 million Canadians. If we're going to compete in the global economy against billions, 1.3 billion in China, for example, and 1.1 billion in India, then we need to find ways to support each other and help us grow stronger in every part of the country. So, for example, here in Ontario, we need to work together to improve immigration. One of the things that we've been saying to the federal government is that we would like to have the same authority over immigration that you've given to places like BC and Quebec. We'd like to have more authority over who comes here. We'd like to have more authority over the kinds of training that they get and the supports that we put in place. Because here in Ontario, we recognize how important immigration is going to be to our future. We can't grow our economy. We can't make it as strong as we need it to be unless we have more people, more newcomers, more immigrants coming to Ontario.
Definitely. You mentioned about immigration, but in the federal budget, the government is wiping out a waiting list of 200,000 foreign workers who already apply for immigrant and returning their processing fees. We all know that Ontario is a very big province. We have a lot of newcomers coming in every year. Like half of all the immigrants coming like to set their homes in Ontario.
Right.
So, as a premier, what is your response to that? And do you think it's going to affect our labor market?
Well, we're concerned about the signal that that sends. But again, we're prepared to work with the federal government to improve immigration. We're very proud of the fact that we are the #1 destination inside Canada. Newcomers, the first place that they want to go to, the most popular place that they want to go to, is Ontario. And that's been great news for us over the years because it's helped us grow our economy. We've been blessed with all kinds of newcomers coming from various parts of the world who bring all kinds of skills and an understanding of the global economy that's helping us grow our economy here in Ontario. Again, we think the best way for us to protect immigration and to improve immigration for Ontario is to be given the same kinds of authorities and responsibilities that other provinces already have. We're a big province, we're a strong province, we know how to get the job done.
How to improve the immigration, since the government, the federal government already lowering the funding for immigration settlement services in Ontario?
Well, we're concerned about some of the cuts to settlement services. And those aren't programs, by the way, that come into our government. They go directly into the community and provide supports for everything from English language training to how to get a job, to how to get housing, how to get the kids into school, all those kinds of basic things that are so important to our newcomers. I think one of the things that I would want to impress upon the federal government is that we can't grow our economy here in Ontario, and I think it's the same thing for every part of the country. We cannot grow our economy unless we continue to have a regular, strong supply of new Canadians coming from outside the country. Immigrants. That's been the foundation for our growth and prosperity now for over 100 years. So we need to find a way to continue to do that, and we have the expertise, we have the desire, and we have the energy inside Ontario to do that in a way that best meets the needs of our economy.
稍事休息，广告回来，我们一起将焦点聚集在这次的省府预算案。一会儿见。